Nicky Nasrallah, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You posted such an impassioned video about, a call to arms essentially, and interesting this show. So we thought let's do this today. This show really is all about kind of collaboration and working together to create and to support and to inspire, which we're going to talk about right now. For those who don't know, why is this cause so close to your heart, and why is it so important for you to take action and offer as much help as possible?
It's incredibly important to me because I am Lebanese. My family is from Lebanon. And my parents came to Canada a year after their wedding and after my sister was born. And that's kind of like when the war started going down in the 70s. And so they left Lebanon, went to Mexico, where my mother is from, where there's a lot of Lebanese people as well, and then came to Canada and settled here. And basically that war was like 1975 to 1990. So my dad never returned to Lebanon until the early 90s. And so that's the first time I got to go, was in 1994. And I got to see, because growing up, all my images of Lebanon were a country in ruin, just like destroyed and really having to rebuild everything. And rebuild they did. It was going there in 1994, it was just like incredibly beautiful. The waters were blue. Everything was brand new. It was gorgeous. And then to see all of that, just all that hard work that they put into rebuilding, just completely get destroyed, completely get decimated. Over 200 people were killed. Thousands are injured. Over 300,000 people have completely lost their homes. Their homes are now unlivable, just completely destroyed. And so it's so important right now to help those people because they don't deserve this. Also, for the last year, basically since last October, the people have been in the streets demonstrating because they're losing their rights. The people in power are incredibly corrupt. Their dollar, or their lira, has lost like 60 to 80% of its value. Everybody is living in poverty right now. About 50% of the people are below the poverty line, and it's not that kind of country. So it's incredibly disheartening to watch all of this happen.
Can you kind of give us a little bit of insight? I know you sort of touched on it, but for those who don't know, what is going on there that makes it so important for you to give us sort of that connection point of how the aid gets to who it needs to in the best way possible?
Well, basically the government is so corrupt that any money that is coming in and being donated that the government can get their hands on, they're going to take, and they're going to keep away from the people. They didn't even allow anybody to rescue anybody who was under the buildings that were destroyed. So there were still people alive in there that are now dead because no one was allowed to go in and rescue them. They had tanks out there that were not to protect anybody. They were to harm the protesters because people went right back to the streets and started protesting again. So there's that. Other foreign countries, France, Canada, the Netherlands, are all trying to send aid. They're ready with money. They're ready with resources because Lebanon imports all their resources, almost all of their resources. And now their port is gone. So people are ready to come in and help, and the Lebanese government is refusing it. So what we have to do right now is donate to NGOs and safe organizations like the Lebanese Red Cross, which is where the money that I've been raising is going towards. And also, right there in my bio, if you go to my Instagram, the link tree is right there in the bio.
Oh,
so so now I'm asking people to redirect their funds to the queer community because they really, really need the help. They're always the ones that were forgotten. This is the third biggest nuclear explosion that's ever happened in the world, and it's the first one in over 70 years.
So if any little bit helps, right? Any small amount, if it's $2, $5, it helps someone. And it really will mean a lot to a lot of people. So if you can, we're going to post all of that information, Nicky, and get involved and help in a way that you can, if you can.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight to talk about this and to give us some information and I guess kind of a personal connection. We're never all that far away from things that happen across the street or across the world. So thank you so much for joining us and talking to us today. And we'll have you back to have some fun later on.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you too. We'll talk soon.